the cacti stand tall, there's a dusty old place that's got it all. Chickens and goats and a barbecue pit. CAMBO-LAND's the name, you won't forget it. CAMBO-LAND, oh CAMBO-LAND. Adventure waits in the desert sand. Grab your boots and cowboy hat.
What is up, guys, and welcome to chapter 7 of building my dream theme park in Planet Coaster 2, also known as CAMBO-LAND. And we are back again. I said in the last episode that I'd fix the toilets, so that is what I'm doing. And I think it's getting better, I think. This game's mechanics does still confuse the actual shit out of me quite a bit, but I'm trying my best. Just trying to remove that frame that I put in last time and put in one that matches a bit better, but I don't think it's working very well. And then I accidentally somehow deleted that around that, so I'm putting that back there. That looks good. I still think that toilet sign's a bit too big, but who cares? Am I right or am I right? Exact. And how we fix that? We are background into Frontier Falls, where I am building the river rapids. Ooh. Exactly. That's pretty cool. We are just building up a little bit before then going up the kind of another bit lifty hill bit, and then going for a big drop along there, and then going into a rapidsy section before then turning back round there. And for some reason I stopped. I think I was eating dinner, that's why as well. But yeah, turn that back round to the side, and then we are going underground, which is interesting. Go under the kind of rapidsy drop section and then come back out the other side, and then I realize I can't do that because the other thing, so I go around a bit, go around over there, make sure that there's enough clearance for the boat to go underneath, go around to the side, realize that you can't do that because it won't go into the station otherwise, and then go around into the station, which is pretty cool. So just testing the ride there just to make sure that it works, and now putting down the entrance. What I wish they would add to this game is, like, I don't know if it's just this one, but on Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat barges in Universal Studios Islands of Adventure in Orlando, Florida, that ride, the way you get onto the ride is you go onto a rotating platform, and that's how they load the ride. And I think that's such a better system in terms of getting people on, because you can load like 10 boats at the same time rather than just one at a time, like this ride. So yeah, we're just putting in the entrance to the ride with the queue, which is going a bit weirdly, and then just putting the exit around there. And for some reason there are way too many bins, so just sorting that out, and then realizing that goes into the queue of that, so just sorting that out and building that around there. Now we're doing some terrain for the first time, because I wanted to. And building this kind of indoor mountainy section at the top of here. Which should add a bit more depth to the ride. So far I think this park's coming on well for my first park. I do think I might knock down that roller coaster and build a different one, because I think it's atrocious. Maybe that'll be the next episode, is rebuilding a new different coaster, because I still want to do a wooden one, but I might do an RMC instead. I'm thinking that's probably the better idea, because that one does not ride properly, I'm telling you now. The way that's been given to us in game is not good. And I do want to build a restaurant, even though there is technically one in the saloon blueprint that I put down. I still want to build like a little kind of plaza area where people can eat, drink, and shop. And I did see that in the new update, the next one in June, they are finally adding gift shops, and even more importantly, on-ride photos, which I think you'll be able to put a camera around the ride at a certain point, and then they can buy it at the gift shop. So I think that will be very cool and very exciting. I'm just putting a little bit of water in here while trying not to flood the entire area. Add a little bit more depth, which looks quite cool. And then I realized that when guests go down, they actually plunge themselves into the water and drown for like a minute. But then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave that, because what's more fun than drowning for 2.5 minutes? So I decided that I'm going to keep that, because why the hell not? Let's just go for it, you know? It's casual these days. And then I decided I'm going to scale up some of these new scenery pieces and make that as part of the drop section, because why not? Let's theme this river rapids up to the max. And now I'm thinking of it, also in the next episode, I think I'm going to put some of the new canyon rocks around it, because I still don't think there's enough theming at the moment. I've done a bit, but I think there is more that can be done. And then I decided what I want to do here is I almost want to have like a train coming off the tracks towards you. I guess maybe I could add a motor to it to move it forward and backwards, or do like a trigger sequence, but I don't know. I don't know if you can do triggers on river rapids. Just putting some train cars around there, and just some other bits of scenery, because why not? And then putting a Wild West man into Wild West man cowboy. I'm putting a cowboy in the station, and for some reason these boxes that I'm putting down are floating for some reason, and I can't seem to fix that. Sorry to cut you off from the video here. I just wanted to thank today's sponsor, Upbeat.io, for sponsoring today's video. If all you need is some non-copyrighted music, sound effects, or even now motion graphics or stock videos, Upbeat is the choice for you. The link is in the description. Thank you. And the boats over there are just spinning like crazy. I mean, look so crazy right now. No, yeah, whatever. So that's looking pretty nice. And then I decided I am going to actually build a station building. Yay. Yippee kayak, whatever you say. That's looking good. And then I can't remember if I've done it already. I think I did already. Let's change the color of everything, because that was looking pretty just creating the gap for where the ride goes through, which looks pretty good. Oh, I struggle so much with this because it's just not straightforward of how you do it at all. You have to merge walls, but then if you do another one, then you can't advance, move, and duplicate. It's just really annoying. Sort that out, game. Sort that out. But that looks alright, I think. It looky okay. It looky okay. But let's bring that round to the side. And then having to do that same thing again. It is so annoying. And then you have to match to the same thing, and then you have to slide that around. And then you got to do it there as well, and then you got to do it there as well, and then you got to do it there as well, and then you got to do it there as well. And then you got to do that same thing again, and it's really annoying. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. And then you got to do the same thing there, and then you got to do the top thing, and then you got to do the bottom thing, and it is really, 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 really annoying. Ugh. That is so thing. Sorry for that. I'm getting a little bit angry. My bad. But this ride is looking good. There's no doubt about it. This ride is looking decent. So this is the third ride in the park now. We've got whatever I named the coaster. I don't think I named it. Give me suggestions for the coaster. Even if I rebuild it, I'll keep the name. So if you want to submit your suggestions for the name of a woodeny coaster for this area, or any ideas for it, because that could help. And we've got the Wild Whip, which I was going to name something to do with Lasso, but I've done it now, so no point changing it. And then we've got this one, which I will be naming in a little bit after I finish doing this, because I am going to build a bit more of the entrance bit. Just finishing off that, and now that's done. So now we are coming over to do l'entrance. In French we say the entrance. Yeah, my bad. Apologies to all of the French people watching. My bad. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so we're just kind of enclosing the queue line a bit, just so you can't fully see other stuff. And then putting some doors and windows over here, because why not? Okay, that was looking kind of weird. And then I tried to put like a kind of woody, and then I forgot that I had the automatic rotation thing on. Then I decided to put those logs there, and then turn it sideways and build a bit above. I just realized that I could have scaled those pieces to make my life easier, but no. Why would I do that? Why would I make my life easy for them? Yeah. So finishing off doing that, and then trying to find a sign that'll fit the name, because that was a challenge in itself. So as you can see, I'm trying to write the name, but it's not really working out. And then we tried this one, and it doesn't fit on that. So then we have to try going back on to this sign. Right, Randy's Canyon Blast. That is the name of the ride, Randy's Canyon Blast. And I will be doing a voiceover and audio for this ride in either the next episode or the episode after, which I think will be pretty cool. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be going into real time in a second, and then of course onto the cinematics. Enjoy! Okay, so we are here in game. This is the other thing I built, the Wild Whip. And then we have the new ride for today. This is Randy's Canyon Blast. I will be doing a voiceover for this in the next episode. And putting the roof on this bit. And also making a theme tune for it. Can I jump that? No. Okay. I will walk throughout the entire queue because I'm skipping. Ugh. We can jump this though, right? Yep. Let me skip. Let me skip the queue. Weave. Ugh. I can jump that. How do you unpause time? I thought I pressed P. Ugh. Jeez. Yeah, well, that's that. So, I will see you in... oh, okay. Hang on. Let me just show you the exit. Yeah. Nice little plaza bit there. And then a very long walk around there. So, there's only one thing left to say, and that's onto the cinematics. Enjoy.